everyone, my name is Augman and welcome back to day 2 of An Album a Day. As the title suggests, every day I'm listening to an album in full, whether that be a new record that just got released, one that I haven't heard before, or one that I love just for the sake of discussion. And today we have Fracture by Bleed From Within. So this is Bleed From Within's 5th studio album. So personally I've only heard one full record from this band, which is Uprising from 2013. And I know that they came out with another one in I believe it was 2015 era, and I heard that was pretty good, but I haven't listened to it, so I'm definitely interested in checking that out. And I personally really liked Uprising. I thought it was really good. It had a lot of standout moments and standout tracks. It was a very enjoyable listen. And now they're back with their 5th studio album, Fracture. And does it hold up to Uprising, and what did I think of it? So let's just dive right into it. So yeah, so Bleed From Within, Scottish metal band. Most people already know them. They're huge in the scene right now, especially after this record got released and everything. And they definitely deserve the recognition, that's for sure. So with this record, the first thing that I want to say is I thought that everything was really solid. I thought the production was very, very solid. The vocal performance was incredible as well. The guitars and the drums were absolutely phenomenal as well. But with all that being said, the one problem that I do want to take away from this is the variety. All of the tracks were consistently great. There wasn't any song that stood out as being bad, mediocre, or meh. The only thing is that when you listen to this album in full, at least for me personally, everything starts to blend together a lot. You kind of start to lose focus of which song is which, and everything kind of seems like it's just one big track, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if you're into that. But for me personally, listening to this and just going with it and seeing everything blend together, it took a little bit away from me. But that's not to say that this album is not without its standout moments. No, it definitely is. So one of my favorite tracks on this was Night Crossing, which I actually consider my favorite track, because the instrumental just sounds absolutely insane, and the vocal performance was absolutely perfect as well. And the lyricism on this thing is actually, the lyricism throughout is very consistent and very solid as well. Especially on this track, one of my favorite standout lines was "the gods beneath me and the devil above," which is pretty powerful. And another standout track to me was Into Nothing, which features a absolutely phenomenal guitar solo, and as well as this absolutely insane breakdown as well, which Bleed From Within they're definitely known for that. If you listen to Uprising, a lot of their sound is very heavy and hard hitting, but that's not to say that they're not without their melodic parts. Something else that's consistent throughout this record is that there's a lot of melodic elements to this. If you're expecting hard vocals, you're definitely going to get it. But if you want to listen to something more melodic, definitely going to get it on this record as well. One thing I did want to mention was the clean vocals. I'm not sure, I don't remember if Uprising had clean vocals or not. I don't believe they did. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if there was a track that did, and not one's coming to my head right now. But the clean vocals on this record were solid, but my only problem is that they all kind of sounded the same. That is that the clean vocals were always layered over the harder vocals, the screams, and there was no variety in the use of the clean vocals, which kind of made it more gimmicky, I suppose, than actually being used properly. And that's just, I mean, it's not to say that it sounded bad, because it didn't, but it just kind of sounded copy and paste, sort of, in that sort of way. The one thing to definitely take away from this is the absolute emotion, tension, aggressive feeling you feel listening to this, because you can't deny that it definitely sparks something inside of you. That's stupid. But the one thing to take away is definitely the emotion, the aggression you feel within the vocals throughout the entire record. Another thing as well is the consistency. This thing is very consistently solid throughout. Like I said before earlier on, there's no track that I kind of thought was bad or mediocre. I thought they were all solid. but again, they all sort of blend together, and it kind of tampers the experience, at least for me. But of course, I'm always interested in hearing what you guys think as well about that concept and my thoughts on this record. I'm gonna have to give Fracture an 8 out of 10, a very, very solid record, and definitely one that I'm gonna check out again. And perhaps it's one that grows with me as time goes on, because that tends to happen. I don't appreciate it as much the first time, and then as time goes on, I start to love it and fall in love even more. So, what did you guys think of this record? Did you agree with what I said, or do you disagree with? Let me know down below for sure. If you liked what you see here, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe as always. My name is Augment, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you back again next time.